Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Love. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He looks that one in nicely. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Snap it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down for this offense. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense.
And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the run, it's Durham. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. LSU quick to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Right back to the well. It's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Leonard. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, wants to throw it. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives. You want to put...
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
LSU right back to the line.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Got it past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot, and it's caught inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Offense getting set for first down.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver U. This guy is really good.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They'll immediately call timeout. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Leonard. Fires to the middle. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Direct snap. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate fourth down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping. Take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete.